Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Monday, I've had a day at work and then I came in, and because I got a Morrison's Too Good To Go bag at the weekend, I made jam. Yes, not the best idea. In future, plan better for making jam. However, here, still very hot, I have my very, very fruity jam and, oh, still hasn't quite done the ping thing yet. And what had happened with the Morrison's box, absolutely fabulous deal with these Too Good To Go boxes with Morrison's. We got a banana box that was bottom layer of potatoes, and then there was loads and loads of parsnips, some carrots, some baby peppers, a melon, punnet of strawberries, a couple of pears, an apple, a little punnet of apple slices, which the lid had come off and the apples hadn't turned brown, so I am never ever eating them, like ever. I left them sitting on the counter overnight and there still wasn't an ounce of brown on them, so something's been added to that and I'm just not having it. So yes, I had loads and loads of fruit and veggies. So last night what I did when we had a ham for dinner that had to go in the oven, I roasted up all the parsnips, and they are now on a tray in the freezer so that they freeze separately and I can just bring them out and microwave them. The jam recipe is very simple, but to be honest, my full intention was to video myself doing it after the day I've had at work and then cooking dinner. I was just like, do you know something, I'm just going to get this made, get it over with. So what I'll do is I'll tell you what I did, and I did take some pictures and I'll possibly put them up on the website, which I need to update within the next week or so. So basically, the recipe I followed was 2 pounds of fruit. Now, as I say, there was half a punnet of strawberries. So I took the half punnet of strawberries, 2 pears, well, a pear and a half, that was £1. And then I took the other half of the pear and an apple and probably about half a melon, and that was the other £1. Put it in the pot with 2 cups of sugar and the juice of 1 small lemon, and let that sit while I cooked dinner, while we ate dinner, etc, etc. So by the time I came back, it had a little bit of liquid with it now, and then I just put it on to simmer and kept stirring it, because we definitely do not want burnt sugar and fruit, that's just bad. And just kept stirring it until the foam had stopped being there while it was simmering, until it smelled like jam. Then took a little bit out, put it on the plate. Actually, Sesame, we'll just see if we can find the plate. Now, as you can see, it ran down the plate. However, it didn't particularly have time to cool. So now if I do that, it's solid. You know, it's not running any further. Yeah. And it tastes rather nice, I have to say. Note to self and anyone else making jam, because I don't have jam making skills, I just have fruit. So I thought, right, I'm going to make jam and stick it in a jar, how bad can it be? If you're putting apples in, please stew the apples first, because I just chopped them up thinking that they would boil to mush in boiling sugar. They don't. They're still they still have a crunch to them, because I took a bit out to check. So if you're doing apples, stew your apples first. Pff, who knew? But as I say, this is the jar of jam that I've got. Oh, and that's it, sealed down. So I got 1 jar this size, 1 of the Hartley's, which again, that's it, just gone down now, and 1 of these little dinkies. So that's what I got from 2 pounds of fruit and 2 cups of sugar. Can't remember if I said that before. It's 2 pounds of fruit, 2 cups of sugar and the juice of a small lemon, and just basically simmer it up and you will have jam. And it's quite funny when you look at it, because so many times, especially for me, I do not buy expensive jam, because I'm like, there's no way I'm paying £2 for a jar of jam. Are you having a laugh? So then when you buy the cheaper stuff, it's just like a paste. There's very little bits of fruit in it. And then you go and make your own, and it's full of fruit, and it's just a completely different world. so much better for you, no preservatives, no nothing. So yeah, hopefully by tomorrow that will have cooled down and I will be able to have that on my toast in the morning. So that is basically it. I have made jam. I am absolutely exhausted. So I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and rest and possibly see how Boris Johnson got on with the vote of no confidence. Not that I would dream of getting political or anything, but, you know, have a good night.